So, hey there. At the very least, I've messed around on this channel before a little bit, but I recently picked up this game and I've just thought, like, holy shit, it's awesome. As you can tell, I've already, maxed out my Kale, and I've gotten some work towards his artifacts done. I still don't have a banner here. I need to work on that. I haven't done a ton of spider farming yet. I have a little splash of items here and there, trying to just build up a stock so I can start filling in my champions. This is obviously a terrible ring. You wouldn't want to finish with this. A 3 stars, not crazy, but yeah. So I've just been trying to grind up in the past. I think I've had this account for 2 months or so. I don't know if there's a way to check when you join. No, I don't think it says. So yeah, I've really just, I don't know. I don't really know who I should build out yet. I've seen Cupidus in a few other YouTubers' videos, and he looks pretty fucking dope. Actually, he has a nice HP burn ability, but I've heard that he's definitely not S tier, so I don't know if he's worth building out. I've already built out a Lord Champfort, my first ever legendary, and of course he's far from built out. He's still missing his 2 stars. 3 stars, sorry. Yeah. I put him in Relentless gear just to try and get him, because I don't have enough books to use to upgrade his skills, so, and I don't think I'm going to invest in my books in him, since books are so incredibly rare in this game. This ability is awesome. Along with his aura, this is probably what makes this champion a very good champion, at least in my eyes, compared for what I have at this moment. He is probably him and Kale are definitely my 2 strongest ones that I've built out yet. But however, a fantastic support hero that I pulled, that I'm very lucky in getting, because I've heard that he's new. He's actually older. He's been in the game longer than I have, funnily enough. And I like his mace, awesome animation there. But I fully booked him out. He's the only epic that I've put any books into, and thankfully I got a dupe of him, actually. I don't know if it was a mistake to feed him to himself, maybe down the line we could have used the dupe system for that. I don't know if the dupe system is going to come out this year or not, but this time compression ability, fantastic. See, I first built out my Diabolist as sort of the turn meter manipulation behind Kale, to help him put out more attacks and more acid rain, basically. But she's not as good. Like, this is a cool ability, giving speed to all your buds on the team, but positive charge, her equivalent of it, is just this decreases the turn meter of all allies by 15%. It's not always clear, but they can resist that, and whereas on his, even if all the allies resist it, he's still going to be going again and putting down, making this cooldown much more quickly. So I found that often, because of his time compression ability, he's able to use Sweeping Retribution almost straight after Mace of Contempt and over again. Amazing kit, honestly. Good speed aura as well. He's currently what I use in Arena, but I'm thinking I might build him out just so I can have a secondary aura, a secondary very strong aura, if I'm going against some other champions that are much quicker than I am, So I don't know. I think Cupitus would be a good choice for me to 6-star. You see, my problem is I have very few cleansers and revivers. This is probably one of my favorite champions, at least in terms of art design. His kit is a little underwhelming in terms of damage output, but that's because he's a healer and reviver. I've heard that this ability scales quite well, especially because you have it on a 2-turn cooldown. So I might end up booking him out eventually when I have how many books do I have actually? No, no. I currently have him in a shield set. He's the only champion I have in a shield set. I have very crappy ones, unfortunately. I just maxed it. I thought, fuck it, you know. I got some decent rolls on what substats I have, so I thought I'll put out this one, but the rest of them are not. They're not so crazy, you know. I have several flat stat rolls, which you don't want to be building out, or so I've heard. But I'm thinking I might hook him out as my healer, to be seen. It's just I don't know, he doesn't have the cleanse ability, which is very useful in Doom Tower, very useful in most of the game, actually. So I'll actually just quickly start up a battle. I was grinding potions before. I think I'll just do that again, and yeah. So I've been using a lot of these feeder champs in my faction wars. I know that's terrible. But if any of y'all see this, I'd be curious to know when you really started to invest in faction wars, because it seems like every week. I've been playing for a couple months now, almost. No, actually, no, a month and a half now, almost a month and a half. But I really should have tried to at least build out one. In hindsight, I should have at least built out one champion of each faction, and I just didn't. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it ends up working over the next couple weeks. Because now I'm holding back a couple, and so that might, I don't know, that might make it a little bit easier to complete them. Right now, I've only managed to beat the Bannerlord's boss and the Dark Elves boss. I'm sort of struggling to get past the first bosses on the rest of them. I can't at the moment. I just don't have enough champions leveled up in each faction, which is perfectly fine. I'm not, you know, je me prends pas la tête. I'm not taking my head off for trying to complete faction wars. I mean, I can't wait till I can get higher up in that and start properly glyph farming each stage with a bit more ease, you know, because right now I tend to try and build out the night of each of the sub champions, you know, just whatever I have, and then get some XP from faction wars, which is terrible to XP from there. Campaign is just so much better. Even dungeons, honestly, for the amount of time that it takes to beat the waves and everything is just terrible. But those glyphs are definitely worth it. They've helped me upgrade some of the crappier gear that I have. Just, you know, I mean, they're easy glyphs to farm. Like once I start to get higher up in faction wars, then I'll be a bit more of a concern. Here, let's pop this on. Yeah, so I've first was struggling with Spider just because I didn't have enough AoE hitters. I pulled then I pulled Lord Chantfort. I pulled Deacon Armstrong. I always get his name wrong, but I think that's right, Deacon Armstrong. And then combined with Kale alone, that already is solid. They're a solid trio. He's able to boost them up in terms of speed just enough to keep Lord Chantfort quite speedy. I think he's low in speed. He's one of the slower champions, legendaries. But Kale, I got extremely lucky with some of my rolls, and I was able to get some very good speed gear on him, some very good speed lifesteal gear, and I feel like that's going to be able to carry me for a decent amount of the early mid game. You know, I want to be moving. I think you want to move Kale out of lifesteal gear when you can. I don't know. I mean, it depends. It depends, I guess, on what you're able to actually pull. It's decent. I'll keep it for now. I don't know what's going to be useful for me. All right, so I'm gonna cut this recording and put up another video potentially later to check out my faction wars, just where I'm at. I'll farm up a little bit of my you know, my uncommons so that I can help my my other heroes just to be able to get a little bit past that difficulty, because just by yourself, Elhain was actually my starting hero, not Kale. I was lucky enough to pull him quite quickly after though, and I switched to him as my main. Thank the RNG gods, like that was amazing. And recently I pulled a Galek. I'm only missing Aethel, and can't wait to pull her. Dark Aethel looks cool. I quite like the look of Dark Aethel, but I don't think I'll build her out. You know, like I really want to build out a healer now, but the problem with, yeah, that's what I meant to say. The problem with the Fang Cleric, I think is his name, is he just, ooh, thank you for that's not bad. He just he's not as good as, say, Crimson Helm, who has a passive heal, constant heal on all allies. He can only heal one, you know. And the thing is that he gives them a veil, and the veil, if I've understood this correctly, the veil protects you from getting a 1, if I'm not wrong, on non-AoE attacks. But this also gives you a turn meter boost, and so what that basically does... Oh wait, no, never mind. No, I misread that. So no, that is not placed. So scratch that. But as you can tell, I'm not claiming to be a pro player or anything like that. Far from it. I am very much a noob to this game, and I'm going to make many more mistakes in my journey along. I hope that you guys enjoy this journey with me. I'm absolutely loving the game, loving the art, the different little bits of strategy, and just learning about it on the way. This is another one of my favorite heroes, honestly, that I've pulled so far, in terms of design purely. I think she has a cool kit, I just don't know what she'd be useful for. Alright, well, I'll cut this and check out the other video on Faction Wars, guys. Talk to you guys later.